Imagine a world where houses were free. No mortgage, no down payments, no rent checks. You just walk up, you pick a house, and they hand you the keys. Sounds like a dream, right? Financial freedom, instant wealth. Everyone finally gets a place to call home. But here's the thing. Free isn't always freedom. And in this parallel universe, things get messy pretty fast. Hey, I'm Adam Stinespring. I'm a real estate agent, and welcome to a new series I'm calling The Parallel Universe. It's a new series where we explore the bold question of what if when it comes to real estate and housing. So today's question, what if housing was free? Let's step into this alternate world and see what actually happens. So picture it. The announcement goes out. Housing is now free. Everywhere, for everyone. At first, it's pure euphoria. People rush to claim homes. Families who have been renting for decades now find stability. Young couples skip the years of saving for a down payment. Retirees downsize to their dream beach cottages. Everyone's picking homes like they're browsing Netflix. No more student loans eating into mortgage budgets. No more choosing between home repairs and groceries. Imagine the freedom, the time, the energy, the peace of mind. People start new businesses, they travel, they invest in their kids' education. And the housing crisis solved overnight. It feels like we've unlocked the ultimate life hack. Housing, the biggest expense in most people's lives that they will ever face, gone, erased, free, and for about a week, it's glorious. But then reality crashes in. Here's your first problem, scarcity. There's only so many houses. And now there's unlimited demand. Everyone wants the oceanfront property, the downtown loft, the house with the big yard. And within days, there's literal lines wrapping around city blocks. Bidding wars break out, except now, instead of money, people are bartering, they're bribing, they're camping out. It's like Black Friday, but for housing, and it never ends. The government tries to manage it, and they create a lottery system, a wait list. But who decides who gets the 4-bedroom, colonial house versus the studio apartment? Chaos, resentment, people gaming the system. Suddenly, free doesn't feel so fair anymore. Here's your second problem, maintenance. Let's say you get your free house. Congratulations. But guess what's not free? The roof that needs replacing, the furnace that dies in January, property taxes, homeowners insurance, utilities, lawn care, HOA fees if you're unlucky. You walk into your free mansion and suddenly realize it costs you $4 to $6 grand just to keep the pipes from freezing. And now you're stuck with a house that you can't even afford to live in, and you can't sell it because guess what? Housing is free. There's no market, there's no equity. You are trapped. I picture neighborhoods filling up with these beautiful, crumbling homes. Families overwhelmed, mansions with peeling paint and chest-high grass because no one can afford to upkeep them. The dream home becomes the financial anchor. Your third problem, the economy implodes. But let's zoom out. Housing isn't just about shelter, it's the backbone of the economy. Construction workers now unemployed, builders have no customers, mortgage lenders, real estate agents, inspectors, appraisers, an entire industry vanishes overnight. Banks collapse because mortgages are their largest asset. Trillions of dollars in home equity gone. Retirement accounts, they tank. The stock market crashes and it ripples even more. Lumber mills shut down. Appliance manufacturers scale way back. And even U-Haul takes a hit. Trade workers who used to build the homes and renovate them completely out of work. And because no one's buying or selling, there's no movement at all. You're stuck with the house even if you hate it because there's no way to trade up or even move for a job. Here's the deeper question. Why does free sound so good, but backfire so badly? Well, there's a psychological principle at play. We call it the endowment effect. Basically, we value things that we've invested in. Our time, our money, our effort. When you work and save up for a down payment, scrape together closing costs, or sign a 30-year mortgage, that house becomes yours in a way that free could never really feel. Studies show that people take better care of things that they pay for because they maintain them, they cherish them. But when something's free, start treating it like a rental car. Or this is actually pretty common in Section 8 housing. Because we don't feel ownership, we suddenly feel entitlement. But wait, it gets better. Then there's the paradox of choice. When everything's free and accessible, nothing feels special. The scarcity that used to make housing a milestone, a goal that you work for, disappears. And without that, the emotional reward disappears as well. There's a reason the word free is so powerful in marketing. It's because it hijacks our brains. We stop thinking critically, we just want it. But in housing, free doesn't mean freedom, it means dependency. It means someone else is controlling the supply, the rules, the access. You don't own the home, now the system does. And this isn't actually just theory. History has actually tested versions of this. After the Soviet Union collapsed, governments tried distributing housing for either free or for really dirt cheap. And it sounds great, right? But the problem was there was incredible building decay. No one maintained them. There was no market incentive to build equity and quality housing or renovate the old stuff. People were stuck in crumbling apartments with no way out. Or you can take a look at cities with extreme rent control, where the prices are capped either super low or they're basically almost free. Well, what happens? The landlords stop maintaining the properties, developers stop building, and supply completely dries up, and ironically, it becomes even harder to find people housing. The very policy designed to help ends up creating the problem. There's a pattern here, because when housing is divorced from market value, the system completely breaks. Builders need a reason to build, owners need a reason to maintain, and buyers need a reason to care. So where does this actually leave us? Well, here's the truth. The longing behind the what if houses were free isn't about free housing. It's something deeper, because we want security. We want to know we won't lose our home if we lose our jobs. We want affordability, housing that doesn't just devour half of our income. We want stability for our families, our kids, for our future. And we want community, a place where we belong, where we can put down roots, where home actually feels like home. The answer isn't making houses free. It's just making housing a little more accessible. It's about building more homes where people need them. It's about policies that help first-time home buyers, without destroying the entire market. And it's about creating pathways to homeownership that are fair, sustainable, and rooted in value, not entitlement. Because here's the paradox. The things that cost us something are the things that we treasure the most. A house you worked for, saved for, and earned, that's not a burden, it's a victory. And that sense of ownership, that true ownership, is something that no government program or parallel universe is going to be able to solve. So, what if houses were free? Well, we'd trade one set of problems for another. And in the end, we'd realize that freedom isn't actually found in free things. It's found in the dignity of earning, the pride of ownership, and the stability of a system that actually works. Thank you for watching. This was the first episode of the Parallel Universe series, a series where we imagine alternate realities in real estate, and then we unpack the truths that are hiding underneath. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. I would love to make more of these because honestly, it was a lot of fun. So thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you at the closing table, or maybe not in this parallel universe.